The stock market is pumping and Bitcoin is dumping. At least some of our targets are going to be getting hit right now. And what are we going to go over today? Well, Bitcoin, should fall in line with the stock market at some point. Just reiterating our stance, long-term macro bullish on the stock market, election year. Interest rates going to get slashed. The unemployment data came out today. Somewhere around 200,000 unemployment claims, lower than expected, which is bullish for Powell, giving us that rate cut coming up in September. So target 1, the 1618, target 2, the 2618. Could you imagine the NASDAQ up at 26,900? After that VIX capitulation, absolutely we could, 36% higher. And we got a lot of news to talk about today. I guess starting it out with Morgan Stanley, they just disclosed a $270 million investment in Grayscale Bitcoin ETF. What do you know? Chase Bank, Jamie Dimon coming out and buying Bitcoin. Don't do what they say, do what they do. And here's the big thing that spooked the market yesterday. The U.S. government moved 10,000 Bitcoin into their Coinbase wallet. Just a spooking here. I don't think Kamala's going to hit the sell button. Hopefully she ain't that stupid that she dumps her Bitcoin, but wouldn't put it past her. Gosh, the stuff coming out today is just getting better and better. Here you go. The World Health Organization. We've got a new claim of
in neighboring countries that
what?
had not been today. The emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of
Guys, monkeypox, rumor, beware. Trump's already saying it, lockdowns and all that stuff. We are not going to comply. Don't comply. There, bullish news for Bitcoin. Apple puts the Bitcoin white paper on every new Mac. Might Apple be Bitcoiners? Huh. What else are they doing? They're integrating crypto payments. I just saw a new feature similar to just how you do Apple Pay. You'll be able to do crypto pay. Very, very big development. I don't have the exact article, but when Apple introduces Bitcoin integration to Apple Pay, people will still claim that Bitcoin is heading to zero. Apple Pay integration with Lightning Network would be Bitcoin payments, 400 million users. I wouldn't be surprised if major tech firms such as Apple, Google, or somebody does it. Guess what? They're doing it. We've been talking about it for years. Just around the corner here, guys. Next up, Kobisi letter says, look, mortgage applications to buy a house has just dropped the most, declined by 8% year over year in August. So biggest mortgage demand currently down 50%. 50% from pre-pandemic levels. Wow. That's interesting to say the least. And then, what else they said? The 10-year, U.S. 10-year Treasury bond, we got the most demand ever. Where is that article? The other one, U.S. 10-year. Anyways, the chart won't lie. Let's take a look at the 10-year Treasury notes. And again, look at that green day on the stock market. I think this is just a bit of a leverage wipeout in Bitcoin. They're coming to get your last bit of, liquidations before they send it. Bitcoin's in a very similar position. Look at this falling wedge pattern right here on the NASDAQ, right? And a bit of a catch-up trade. So, the same kind of cone wedge at the all-time highs, and it grinds up against, eventually breaks out. So what do we have on Bitcoin? Well, pretty much the same exact chart, right? We're grinding it against the highs. And if you almost put and we did say, look, 75% chance we're going to come in and fill this wick. We are getting that rejection on the CMEs at the gap we spoke about. That's right at the 0.5 in the 618. And that is your traditional trap zone, bull traps. So remember, the bulls get trapped when the price goes down. Bulls are getting trapped. And when the price goes up, the bears are getting trapped. Essentially, bulls buck up and the bears claw down. Needless to say, you don't want to get trapped at the 0.5 in the 618. And I think by definition, closing back below the 382, pretty much a trap. if you had volume come in on that candle, which we're not having any volume right now. So I'm still goosing the odds in the favor of a major bounce coming from this region, targeting the middle of this wick, with a first target at the 54,000 level. That's on CMEs once again. So we are going to see momentum flip back down. And if volatility starts to increase as momentum is to the downside, very, very likely going to get that swipe to the middle of that wick. Where does that take us? 51,685. But as I mentioned yesterday on the 4-hour time frame, I was saying, look, likely we're going to get a swipe of this liquidity right here and a bounce. The bounce failed, failed miserably. And pretty much the next target down is going to be this, major candle coming in at 51,000. But I still am leaning towards a bit of a bounce first as the liquidity is getting stacked to the upside here. And they don't want to leave that behind at 62,865. That's going to be the line in the sand. We've come up there a couple of times to test it, never cleared it. And then you got a lot of liquidity on the 1 month chart here at about $70,000. And then some down here at about 48,737. So big question here. Are we going to go up or down first? Well, short-term time frames are goosing it in the favor of the bears. I'm still leaning towards, a shot very similarly, falling cone. I mean, technically this is an M formation. Yeah. Nice little M formation. You can see the M right here. Sadly. So we closed below the middle wick here, giving us a overall target, and we already got the bounce. So, first target is 54.5 on the board there for Bitcoin in the short term. And where does that start to get invalidated? Well, I'd say, got to get back above $62,000 on an hourly time frame and hold there. And kind of this scenario I've been, toying around with here, because we're at this critical level at the 0.5 and the 618. It's either rejection and we get the little bounce like this. Oops, excuse me, this one. So boom. See how I can draw this? Boom. And then you want to see that higher low and then the run up there. Something like that would be very, very nice. And then I could almost just do this on Solana, the same thing. Solana is starting to lose the critical area on the daily time frame. But very, very bullish on this one in general. And I do think, shorter term, we're in for a bounce. A gift would be back down at 130. This one probably does follow Bitcoin. Although the Solana Bitcoin chart is much better or stronger, to say this the least. You can see we're about to put a higher low, and Solana would be outperforming Bitcoin today. And then ETH BTC trying to, bounce out of the box of peace and prosperity and get, back up here. Still nothing to write home about. But when this thing does reverse, I believe it is going to be a reversal to not cry about. You're going to be very, very happy if you're holding some Ethereum. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Trade setups on. And by the way, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Smash the like button. Enjoy, some of these free trade signals we were posting over here. And that was the Mina short, which hit to the T. And actually, I jumped in on a bit more of a short on this Mina token because it looks like it's getting hammered. Absolutely hammered. And by the way, Crypto Trading School, if you don't know what Fibonacci's are, you don't know what support and resistance is, join Bitcoin 101, how to stack stats using technical analysis. All the volatility in the market right now is right for the taking, right for the learning of, how to trade, risk management, et cetera, et cetera. Highly, highly recommend you join us there. All right. Bitcoin long TP 1 and 2. And just, courtesy of meta signals on this one, where did I put that thing? Did I lose my... Did I lose it? The hit rate, I think I did delete it. I deleted it. Oh, well. We'll bring it back for the next one. But back to Mina. And this trade was on the 4-hour time frame, given a couple days ago. Perfect entry and just, hits TP3 like a charm. Doesn't always happen that way, but I am looking at this as bearish. And likely more continuation, short-term target down here. Ultimately, on the day, though, I'm looking for a move back down to 40 cents. 40 cents. Let's see if any of these other trades look good. So QTM hit TP 123. Wow, look at this one. Very nice. This one, again, these are just some of the ones from the past. Almost got to TP3. And now, wow, look at that rejection. Interesting take and look on the markets here. I got to get going here in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes and counting. Here we go. Sand hit TP 1 and 2. Very, very high probability hits on those. 1 and 2 got hit. XRP TP 1 and 2. Oh, this one looks good for some downside. I love to short me some XRP. Get your shorts on. Get your shorts on for some XRP and XLM too. Dumping it out hard. I think I need to move some things around there. And Litecoin also probably going to get a massive rejection here and pulls it down like a doggy after bouncing a bit. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. I think we covered the news. Inflation in Argentina, Venezuela, Turkey, and Russia, way up there, between 9 and 200%. Mexico at 5%. Brazil at 4%. And the U.S. is coming in here at 2.9%, right in the middle of the stack there. So interesting tweet there. And I think that's it. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure smash the button, share it with your friend. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Here we go. Stop recording. Here we go.